Good morning everyone. In this video, we will understand how to draw a tangent and a normal to the conic curves. Total three types of conic curves are there, that is ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. Now why tangent and normals are required? Because if we find out any mechanism and if we find out the forces acting on any mechanism, then in most of the cases you will see that either the forces are having effect in the tangent direction or they are having effect in the normal direction. Let us take one example of say centrifugal force. If we tie up one rope with the stone and then if we rotate in any of the direction, clockwise or anti-clockwise, after the rotation, suppose we are releasing that stone, so that stone will be thrown in the direction of tangent. The curve which is generated by rotating the stone is the circle, but it will be thrown in the direction of tangent. So when the stone is rotating, the force acting on that stone is the centrifugal force, and radially it will be acting in outward directions. So that direction will be the normal direction, and after the release, the stone will be thrown in the direction of a tangent. So that's why this tangent and normal are very important. In the examination, you will be asked to draw the tangent and normal after performing all the methods which we went through in previous lectures. So let us start with the first one, how to draw the normal and the tangent for ellipse. So as we know that in the data it will be given that to draw tangent and normal to the curve from given point Q. So what we have to do, this is the method which we have already went through, and this method is directric focus method. After drawing this ellipse by any method, what I am saying here is after drawing the ellipse by any method, if we want to mark the tangent and the normal for any particular point, something like this Q point, then what we have to do, first we have to connect this Q with F1 and then with F2. Then next step, we have to draw one normal line, something like this, and then a tangent line. So to draw the tangent line, you have to adjust your ruler so that you can get the tangent line. But without any adjustment, if you want to get this one, the perfect line, then after joining QF1 and QF2, you have to find out this angle, this one, and the normal which we have drawn here, it will be the bisector. Bisector means it will divide this angle into two equal parts. So suppose this angle you are getting is 100, so this angle will be 50. So with the use of the angular measuring instrument, you can mark this angle and you can also mark the bisector. Suppose you are not having that instrument, then you can follow one method. Let me show you here how to draw the bisector. After joining this Q with F1 and F2, you have to take one random radius, point Q as a center, and then you have to mark one radius something like this here. So you will get 2 points. This is the first one and this is second one. With same radius, take this point as a center and then mark radius here. And from the other intersecting point, take that as a center and mark point. So you will get 1 point. If you draw one line passing through this, then this will be the bisector of the angle, and this will be your normal. So in this way you can generate the normal. After generating the normal at 90 degree, and passing through point Q, if you draw a line, that will be your tangent. So you have to indicate tangent and normal. So this was the first method to generate the tangent and normal for the ellipse, and this method is used only for directric focus method, because in this method only you will be having F1 and F2 two focus points, and that plays a very important role here to draw the tangent and normal. Then let us go through the next one. Again a point will be given, and for that you have to draw the tangent and normal. So first of all, point Q is suppose given here. You have to join point Q with the focus point F. Then from there you have to take the 90-degree angle here, and from that you have to draw a line which will intersect with the directrix. From that intersecting point here, this one, from that intersecting point, draw a line which is passing from point Q, and that will be your tangent. And from that, if you take the 90-degree angle and if you draw a line which is passing through point Q here, then it will be your normal. Tangent is generally indicated by TT and normal is indicated by NN. So in this way you can find out tangent and normal. So these are the two methods to find out tangent and normal for the ellipse. The next one is parabola. So method is almost the same. Again a point Q is given. You have to join that point Q with the focus F. Then take the 90-degree angle and draw one line which is intersecting the directrix, that is AB line. From that intersecting point here, this is the intersecting point. You have to draw one line which is passing through point Q. That is our tangent. And through point Q, if we draw a line which is 90 degree to tangent, this line, then it will be indicating the normal NN. So in this way we can generate the tangent and normal for parabola, the same method which we went through in the previous problem. And the last one is hyperbola. So again the same method, we are using the directrix focus method, and for that again a random point F you have to select, and that point where the tangent and normal needs to be find out. That point is suppose Q. So first we have to connect with the focus point F, then take the 90-degree angle. From that draw a line, and then you will get an intersecting point. That line is intersecting somewhere here on the directrix AB. So from that intersecting point draw a line which is passing through point Q. That will be our tangent. And from that take 90-degree angle and draw the second line. That will be our normal. NN and T. So in this way you can find out tangent and normal of ellipse, parabola and hyperbola. So in this video we went through total 2 methods for ellipse, one each method for the parabola and hyperbola. So as a task of this video you have to draw the same 4 problems, or you can also go through the previous problems which we went through to draw the tangent and which we went through to draw the various conics like the ellipse and parabola. In same problem you can also draw the normal and tangent. That will be more feasible. So You have to draw the normal and tangent to the problems which we have already went through and submit the task on Google Classroom. Thank you.